So hello and welcome to the new video. This time I'm doing something new that I never did on this channel. I'm reviewing a game called Deadzone Rogue. So if I wanted to describe this game, it's something like a FPS shooter PvE with some items. Like, I don't know how to perfectly describe this game, but you know, it feels like I would call it like very clunky version of like a Borderlands if you would sprinkle roguelike on it. So it's something that's like a description of the game, I would say. And here's a couple warnings that I would like to say. Firstly, the game is early access. It has a very low amount of content. You can max the content in about 20 hours or even less. It really depends how good are you in the FPS games. Speaking on the achievement, if you're someone who likes to like make perfect scores, like, you know, all of the achievements in your games, this is something that I would say I would not recommend you to buy it currently. There's 39 achievements currently in this game when I'm recording the video, and one of them is like extremely rare because it's like tied to RNG, as you have to find all of your gears, all of your items in one run, and they have to be legendary items, and that's very hard to get. I did read some discords and like Reddit that you have to play in cooperation and other friends have to like help you out. Like I was saying, this game is in early access, so you have to be aware that, you know, you're gonna max out the content very quickly, and you know, before, I don't know how quickly the developer is gonna be releasing the new content, some kind of balance, new guns, and so on. So if you're not like, you know, 100% convinced to buy the game, well, I would say simply don't buy it. Wait till the game will release like fully as a full-fledged game, and then you can buy it, because then you're gonna be safe that you're getting the full amount of content. The game has like a cooperation up to 3 players, including you, but the lobby and like the whole searching and inviting is still, you know, very clunky. I would say the game is overall, it's quite clunky. That's what you're gonna expect from an early access game. So don't expect everything to be like well polished and everything being nicely done. You're gonna see a lot of like things that could be improved. If you're wondering why did I buy the game, I was observing this game, even if when they released this game as a demo, we only had only one zone, and the game was very fun. I really liked it, and I'm like, you know what? If they release it in early access, I'm gonna actually buy it and, you know, take a risk into like, you know, playing the game. Because remember this, with early access, the developers might say, you know what, we are like quitting on the product and you're not gonna get your money. That's something that you have to take into account when you're buying you know, early access games. These things they might happen. I'm not saying it will happen, but that's something that you have to think about it, that, you know, it might actually happen. Generally speaking, I would say like this: give this game a try if you like it or not. As long as you're buying this on Steam, because I actually own my game on Steam, remember this, the Steam has a policy: if you play it less than 2 hours, then you can refund the game and they're gonna give you your money back. And like on average, when you start from brand new character and you don't have all of the perks, like a full run will take you about 45 minutes or maybe less. You know, you might fail along the way, so you will get like a good understanding, do you like the game or not. Pretty much that's your like basic powers, like, you know, more health, more shield, recharge, like grenade damage, like grenade cooldown, pickup radius, typical roguelike upgrades pretty much. Very basically easy to classify, this is just pretty much power. The only notable note over here is this gives you like more, let's call it a currency that you spend on those powers. And on the tier 2 you have like more like power up, like, you know, conditional things, like over here. When this is like one of like, you know, like a janky things, I would call it like that. Whenever you shoot a gun and you miss a bullet, the bullet will be refunded. So in other words, what does that mean is, like, even if you miss, you're not losing the bullet. That's kind of, you know, that's like perks, like, you know, like a conditional perks. When you have to do something, there's like a chance to proc something and something's gonna happen, pretty much. And over here you have like your missions. You have Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3 is coming. Since I'm still in the early access, we only have 2 zones. And you have your main story mission, and then you have like a sub-missions. Like this one is like shotgun only, and if you complete it, you get like special rewards. And pretty much the Zone 2 follows the same thing. You have like your main story mission, and then you have like a sub-mission. Like for example, this one is like, you're only allowed to use a sniper rifle and a handgun as well, as like a secondary weapon, and you have to complete a mission. So, there's like a bit of a challenge, for people who want to take that. You still have to complete them because they provide like special bonuses. They are not that difficulty on like a normal difficulty. They are quite doable even for like an average person who doesn't have like the greatest aim. Quick spoiler alert, I'm gonna be fighting the Zone 2 boss, so if you don't wanna see it, I would actually just leave the video right now. Well, this is the last boss. Once you complete the Zone 2 boss, you're gonna be starting the next run, because you completed the last wave. And at this point I would say thank you for watching, and I will see you later in the next video.